everyone. Let's begin today's session. We're taking a big breath in, bring the hands up over the head, and we're going to go ahead and immediately sink back into a really light chair. Push the weight back into your heels until your toes just about pop off the floor, and we slowly begin bending the knees. There's no need to go down aggressively this first time. We will do 3 to 5 chairs today. So start easy. Do these, keep the weight back to your heels, sink, push those hips on back, and reach those hands out strong. Keep your head neutral, and the back long. A few more seconds here. Good breath on in. On the exhale, we'll stand on the way up. Keep those hands up and over our head. We'll do a slight back bend as we push the thumbs on back. Finish off with a good breath in. On the exhale, we'll fold on down. Let the arms and back relax. Sink on down. Stretch those hamstrings. Let the back and neck relax. Breaths here. Breathe deep and easy. And whenever you're ready, have a big breath in. Come back up to standing. Exhale, breath on in. Bring the hands on up, and on the exhale, we'll sink down to another chair. Same cues as before. Weight into your heels. Hips go back so that your toes just about pop off the ground. I'd rather your toes pop off the ground than your heels pop off the ground. Same thing. Feel good, sink a little deeper. Keep your head pulled back so you're not slouching down. Head is pulled back. Hands are here by your ears as best as you can. Good breath in. On the exhale, we drive on up. We'll let those hands go on down. And we'll reach on down for another forward fold. This time, we'll hug to the right a little bit. Give a little more attention to that side. We'll come down to the center. Take a good breath in. Rolls us all the way back on up. All right, chain number 3. Breath in, hands up. Exhale, sink on down. Again, don't have to be aggressive. We're just trying to warm up a little bit. Each time we do it, we get a little bit more blood pumping to our legs, and then we get an opportunity to stretch them after. Keep all those cues in your mind. Head back, arms up. Breath in. The exhale will drive on up. One more good back bend. And on the exhale, fold on down. Hanging out for just a moment. This time we're going to pay particular attention to our left side. So we twist that way, bringing our right shoulder towards our left knee. Get a little bit more stretch across this leg. Maybe feeling it a little bit more in the right side of the back. Center. Good breath in. And all right, I know I said 3 to 5, so I'm gonna split the difference. Let's go for 4. All right, last one. Big breath in, hands go up. Exhale, sink on down into your chair. Those toes just spring off the floor. Drive those hips on down. This is our last one. Make it your best. Pain-free. We don't want to hurt the knees or the hips. If you're feeling it in your muscles, that's okay, but we don't want to feel it in the joints. A little bit lower. A little bit longer. Good breath in. And the exhale drives us on up. Our last back bend. And our forward fold. Right down the middle this time. Work to get a little bit deeper. Pull yourself a little firmer. Good breath in. We roll on up. Whew. Good work for those legs, and those arms feeling it. Let's bring our arms out to shoulder height. We'll do a few shoulder circles. And with this, we're not necessarily trying to look for a small movement right here in the shoulder joint itself. We're looking for the whole shoulder blade unit to make some movements. So you should be kind of shrugging up, pinching back, and rotating on down a lot more than just doing something like this little movement. So here we are, we're going to pinch up, pinch back together, push the shoulders on down, and roll on through. We get that whole shoulder blade moving. And it's just smooth movements, all right? It's nothing huge. It's nothing strenuous. You got a pinching, a lot of people get pinchings between their shoulder blades. This is your opportunity just to move those muscles, try to get the blood flowing to them, maybe move some waste deposits out. It's not going to happen in one practice, and it's not going to happen in this 30, 40 seconds that we're doing this, but you can start, you can do it more frequently. You can get the movement, get the sensation of those muscles, and as we go to stretch them, you'll know what to feel and what to look for. All right, we'll bring them on down. We'll roll back the last little bit. Again, still looking for the whole shoulder joint to move, shoulder blades as well. Forward, up, back and together and down. Forward, together, up and back and down. And we'll let it rest there. All right. So let's give our arms a touch of a rest, and let's move on back to the legs. Get yourself ready. I'm going to move to the top of my mat so that when I step backwards, I have plenty of room. All right, so your two movements here. I take a breath on in. I bring my hands up, and on the exhale, I step back with my right foot. Here's my big lunge. Stretch on out. Nothing too crazy here. Just think nice and tall. Keep your head up and back. Good breath in. And the exhale, drive up and forward. Up those hands. Relax a moment. Here we go again. Other opposite side. Breathe on in for the hands up, and on the exhale, we'll step back with the left foot. Work on that balance a little bit more. Nice big lunge. Nice and tall. Keep your head pulled back. Those arms driven on up. Good breath in. On the exhale, drive on forward. All right. Let's change up how we get into these lunges a little bit. I would say towards the front of the mat so we have plenty of room. I'm just coming back to the center, so I'm a little bit more in the center of the camera frame. Right. Taking a breather. Our arms are going to get a little workout this time. Breath on in, hands up. On the exhale, we're going to fold over this time. Take a moment here. Stretch out those hamstrings. Flatten out that back with an inhale. Make yourself a triangle. And on the exhale, we're going to plant those hands and commit back to a plank. You can step or jump back to a plank, however you feel. Once you're here, we're going to work on lowering down slowly. You can come down to your knees if you need to. Do a little scoop up. Stretch out the abdominals. You are contracting your back right here. Keep your head up, hold back. Good breath in. On the exhale, we push into down dog. And here we go, going into those lunges just from a different position. Breath on in, brings that right leg on up. Be strong, hold it for a couple of breaths. And on the exhale, we sweep it through, and we work on that flexibility, getting that foot between the hands, and we come up to our lunge. Oh yeah, same thing as last time. Sit tall, the chin and chest up, sink on down. Good breath in. On the exhale, we drop, plant those hands around that foot, step back into plank. We're going lower down slowly. And we scoop on up. Push back to down dog. And we go the same with our left leg. Get yourself ready. Bring that left leg on up. Reach strong. A few more breaths. And we swing it through. And get it as far as we can before coming up to our lunge again. Feeling good today. I hope you are too. Step on through and we drive. Good breath in. Exhale. Let that hand around the foot. Step on back. Let's keep it up while we can. Lower on down. Scoop it on up. Push the down dog. One more time, both sides. Right leg up high. Swing it through. Hands go up. Big lunge. Exhale. Let's drop these hands, drop that back foot, sink a little lower. This is warrior two. Make sure you keep that foot strong. Don't collapse at the knee. Push that back foot into the floor. Keep the chest on up. All right, let's recenter up. Breath on in, center on up. Slide those hands around that foot. Step back to your plank. Lower on down carefully. Scoop her up. Push back the down dog. And our last little bit before we get a break. Left leg goes up strong. And it comes through. And our big lunge. And drop the hands and foot. Press strong into that back foot, particularly the outside of that foot, so you don't find yourself collapsing in. Outside of that foot, stay strong. All right, good breath in, center on up. Plant those hands. Step back into your plank. And let's walk it on up to standing real quick. Shake it on out. Whew. All right. Good workout so far. 13 minutes. We'll cool it on down real quick. In our last 5 or so. We'll take it on down to the floor, but we're going to relax a little bit and do some stretches, easy stretches. Breath on in, brings the hands on up. Exhale, folds on down, and we're going to come down to our hands and our knees. Look for the hands to be underneath the shoulders and the knees to be underneath the hips. Take a breath on in. And exhale. We'll sit on back to child's pose. So you can do this a couple ways. You can keep your feet together and sit back on your heels. Make sure your feet come flat. If that's hard, you can kind of bring your legs out wider and bring your toes back in. Doesn't matter as long as you're comfortable. Or it feels okay. And then the goal is just reach on forward and rest a moment. Reach those hands. Let that chest come down to the floor, let the neck relax as well. We'll reach to the right. Get a big stretch all along that left side of the body. This is one of the best ones to get all across underneath the armpit and across the rib cage. Some muscles that get tight, the lats. Other ones, serratus anterior, get tight a little bit. Sometimes the neck. Maybe even the lower back if you feel it in this one. All right, we sweep off to the left. And we get a big stretch across the right side of our body here. the middle one more time. And we'll sit on up. Last little bit, we'll start with the legs open. We'll just kind of prop them on to the sides with an ever so slight forward fold. I mean, if you can full on reach, go for it. If you got something to reach for, go for it. But I'm just letting my back relax, not going that aggressive. Hanging out for a few breaths. When you do these longer static stretches, it's important to actually let your body relax. So if you're stretching to the point where your muscles are kind of firing off or tingling or twitching, you're going too far. Find something that you can hold on to or keep yourself at a less intense position so that you can stretch and breathe through it and talk and have a conversation as you breathe through it, and let these muscles take a nice, long, gentle stretch. They'll turn off and stretch more effectively if you're within a comfortable range. You go too far, they're going to want to tighten back on up afterwards. Let's give a little more attention to the right side. With this one, if you need, you can go right down to the center, no big deal, like your nose towards your knee. If you leave a little bit more of a challenge, bring your ear down towards your knee and keep this chest on open as if you're coming up overhead. And try to keep yourself on open, and that'll give you a big stretch across the side of the body as well. But just a standard hamstring stretch like this is very good. The opening on up is just extra. And it's very challenging. All right, we go to the other side. Down the middle to finish it off. And now that we're a little bit rested, let's go back to down dog just a little bit more to stretch out those hamstrings and calves all together. So I'm just going to sit myself back on over, starting to plank, push the down dog one more time, and I really emphasize pushing my heels down to the ground and get that last stretch all across the entirety of the back of my legs together. Let that stretch. A few more breaths. And all right, so a little bit more intense than we've seen lately. We've got over a dozen videos, all sorts of varying levels, from easy neck exercises, breathing, to some of our very first ones. Our first 4 were a nice little cycle that got you through squats and twisting around the back. And now we're coming on into a bit more strength, shoulders and triceps, with all of our lowering down carefully out of plank position and scooping ourselves back on up. So I hope you find something that you like. Send me a message if you got something specific that you want to work on. It could be ranged from anything, like a specific goal, like touching your toes, or doing a balancing move, or a strength thing where you want to do crunches, or just a genre where you want to work on leg strength or arm strength or core strength or something along those lines. And I'll be happy to help make a program towards that. All right, y'all, have a great day.